Good afternoon, good afternoon. This is Venus with No Mess. Welcome to my channel. If you like the content, please hit the like button. Guys, I just want to hop on here and talk to y'all guys about this gentleman named Matthew that went in there and unalived the mother and father and left the 2-year alone. Well, they found him guilty today. The judge found Matthew guilty on all counts in Cobb County, a double murder verdict. I'm going to let y'all guys listen to it, and then I'm going to give you my feedback on it, but it's not going to be long because they'll be back in court tomorrow. Hold on a second.
Is Matthew Scott Lanz, 22900922. We are present here in the open courtroom. President of the court, the clerk, the court reporter, Mr. Lanz. He is represented by Attorney Jimmy Berry, and the state is represented by Assistant District Attorneys Green and Horowitz. In the Superior Court of Cobb County, state of Georgia, the state of Georgia versus Matthew Scott Lanz, defendant, criminal action file number 22900922, non-jury judgment after bench trial. Defendant having waived his right to trial by jury, the parties having consented to a bench trial before the court, and the bench trial having commenced at November 17th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Now, therefore, after considering the evidence admitted during the bench trial, the parties' arguments, and the applicable law, the court finds as follows. As to count 1, malice murder, the court finds the defendant, Matthew Scott Lanz, guilty. As to count 2, malice murder, the court finds the defendant, Matthew Scott Lanz, guilty. As to count 3, felony murder, the court finds the defendant, Matthew Scott Lanz, guilty. As to count 4, felony murder, the court finds the defendant, Matthew Scott Lanz, guilty. As to count 5, felony murder, the court finds the defendant, Matthew Scott Lanz, guilty. As to count 6, felony murder, the court finds the defendant, Matthew Scott Lanz, guilty. As to count 7, home invasion, the court finds the defendant, Matthew Scott Lanz, guilty. As to count 8, aggravated assault, the court finds the defendant, Matthew Scott Lanz, guilty. As to count 9, aggravated assault, the court finds the defendant, Matthew Scott Lanz, guilty. As to count 10, possession of firearm during commission of a felony, the court finds the defendant, Matthew Scott Lanz, guilty. As to count 11, possession of firearm during commission of a felony, the court finds the defendant, Matthew Scott Lanz, guilty. As to count 12, cruelty to children in the 2nd degree, the court finds the defendant, Matthew Scott Lanz, guilty. As to count 13, tampering with evidence, the court finds the defendant, Matthew Scott Lanz, guilty. This 20th day of November 2025, signed and affixed with my signature, Judge Sonia N. Brown. Would you all like to take a look at the form?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Madam Clerk, if you would please enter this non-jury judgment after bench trial into the record of the court. Thank you. All right, I will hear from the state and the defense regarding sentencing.
Your Honor, we have talked, I know that the state has quite a large number of people that want to speak. I think it probably would be wise to start that in the morning, so we can get through with it tomorrow.
Okay, stay.
We don't have any objection to that. Thank you.
Okay. All right, so we will stand in recess until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, in which time both the state and the defense will have an opportunity to present arguments and any statements from any victim impact statements or statements in mitigation on behalf of Mr. Lanz.
Thank you.
Right? We'll stand in recess until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Oh, one moment. Oh, one moment, please. Court is still in session.
Your Honor, just for the record, and I apologize for not putting this on the record prior, but as for your deliberations, the following exhibits were not provided to Your Honor.
Thank you.
That was State's Exhibit 670, an ATF crime lab report, State's 671, another ATF lab report, State's 917, which was the Google search history, State's 607, which was the ZevTech OZ9 of the defendant's gun. State's Exhibit 468 was not an exhibit. It was never tendered. It wasn't missed. It just was never, that number was never used.
Okay.
And then finally, of course, we did not provide Your Honor with Master Drive A, which contains State's Exhibits 5, 7, 460, 462, 463, 464, 465, 466, 467, 469, 470, 471, 472, 473, 474, 481, 685, and 686.
Okay.
Thank you.
Attorney Barrett?
We agree with that.
Okay. Right, and all the evidence has been brought and placed back in court.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll stand in recess until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Deputies, we do have a status hearing. Well, Floyd, I guess not the fast one. I have a status hearing at 1:30 on a separate case. Okay, so we'll be in session at 1:30, but it's on a separate case.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Y'all guys see them hugging in the court. They are so happy, but they'll be back tomorrow morning. Hold on a second. Let me get this. Like they said, Matthew decided to waive his right to a jury and chose a bench trial. So this is why it's going fast. But he will be back in court tomorrow so they can have an argument from the defense and for the prosecutor can. Okay? But he unalived that family for no reason. That family had just moved in, as I can recall. Hold on a second. That family had just moved in the neighborhood. They only been living there for, I want to say about 3 months. 3 months, they were only living there for about 3 months. And he broke into their house, he unalived the mother, unalived the father, and left the, baby at that time in the house by itself. So he's going away for a very long time. That's good. And at that time, he was a young kid himself. He wasn't that much older, but the couple had a 2-year-old son. That's what made, this case get natural attention, because he killed the mother and father and left the child in the house alone. The child had been in there for several hours, they said. And at that time, the child kept, going to the mother, bringing the mother and daddy toys and stuff, and laying on top of the mother, trying to wake the mother up, but the mother was dead when someone found her. Like I said, that family owner had moved in for 3 months. So I can recall when that happened, he claimed that he thought that they had done something to his brother. That's what he said at that time when he, unalived their family. Because he told them that he thought their own homeowner had, did something to his brother, Austin. I think his name was Austin. And like I said, the family had only been living there for 3 months. The family really didn't even know anyone. And then he claimed that he saw some demonic lights at their home, ritual Christmas light. I mean, he had nothing to do with it. If they have any kind of lights at their home, that's our home. So, he was trying to get off, but won't nobody buying it. He was just so evil. He was demonic himself, guys. So they will be back in court tomorrow. And guys, I will be following this case tomorrow. And the bad thing about the whole case, they did have a 2-year-old child, but the wife was pregnant at that time. She had just got pregnant. So that was a sad case, guys. But they said they will resume back tomorrow, so we'll see what happened tomorrow. And like I'm going to say it again, guys, over and over, be careful out here. We have some evil people walking out here. Because like I said, when this boy unalived this couple, he was young himself. Yes, he was young. But you know what? You commit the crime, you have to do the time. And I'm glad they're getting him out of society. He'll be gone because they found him guilty on all charges. And that's a double murder too. Oh, he'll be gone. He will be gone. Okay, guys, this is all I have for this one. I'm going to say it again. Stay focused. Be alert. Okay, guys? Be careful who you come in contact with. It just may save your life or keep you out of jail. Until next time, peace out.